nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the... .22-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts 22-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And that guy just keeps getting better, and I'm talking about Tyler Lockett, who just made that nice catch there for a first down. Now in his 7th season with Seattle, last year may have been his finest yet. And even 100 catches, many of them of the spectacular variety. Paired with DK Metcalf, a heck of a dynamic duo for the Seahawks.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And the Seahawks first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about it,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
and I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
I got him. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, let's get that ball, man.
From the 39, Wentz.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Indy. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Wentz going to throw.
He's caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wentz now to throw.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Hines, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He gives it off to Carson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 27, Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Darrell Taylor
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They run again with Carson, and he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, Carson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Back to throw. Wentz. Pass complete to Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Wentz.
Pass complete to Ali Cox.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Mo Alley Cox in his 4th season now in the NFL. Had 31 catches for the Colts last year. Really starting to develop into an excellent target downfield. And there he picks up a first down.
81. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Man, that's trash.
Wentz to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wentz. Left side, Doyle with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz.
Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Basker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Finds a seam inside the 40. 20! He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Back to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they hatch.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson.
That's complete to Eskridge. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second down 4.
Wilson to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
He'll look to throw.
That one to Swain, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts,
it's a victory for Carson Wentz in his debut in blue and white.
And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.